petition.
Okay, go ahead.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing while we recognize those people that have passed in recent weeks. Are you ready?
Delay action.
I know what's wrong. Go ahead, keep going. No, you're good.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, those people that have passed in recent weeks. Martha E. Butler, Omeda Perez, Ora M. Hildebrand Bolin, roll call, Mr. Briggs.
Present.
Desi.
Here.
Joselito.
Here.
Roger.
Here.
Fire exits are only right behind me here. Don't use the elevator in case of a emergency.
Bill will carry you down.
Yes, Bill will carry you down. That'll be interesting to watch. Correspondence. Petitioners time. Anybody that's on the Zoom meetings has read the agendas, have any questions, any concerns, this is your time during the meeting. That's especially provided for people that are on Zoom or when we're here during a regular meeting when there is no pandemic.
I had a question.
Could you state your name, please?
Yeah, this is Andrew Faust.
Okay.
I was curious what's going on with that solar array across from Walmart and whether there was any movement on enacting a solar zoning law in the town.
Mr. Geyer?
That's state land and it's a state project. We have no jurisdiction over that.
I understand that. My question is whether there's been conversation about a solar zoning law and enacting one due to such erroneous placements of arrays on prime agricultural soils, which, as you know, that soil is. It's a rare soil called Unadilla silt loam.
I know our zoning ordinance addresses solar farms or solar arrays. It already addresses it now.
Okay, great. I'll take a look at that then. There were some recommendations that I'd heard for additional solar zoning laws, but I should avail myself of what the pre-existing ones are that cover it. Thank you.
Okay.
You can get that from the website.
Thank you.
Any other petitioners on Zoom? Any other questions regarding anything? We'll go to the meeting. Mr. Geyer, any concerns?
No, none that we haven't already discussed.
All right. The first number on the agenda is to approve the attached budget modifications, which we don't have. So that's tabled. Town board to approve bills as audited. Do I have a motion?
I will make it.
Second.
Paul makes the motion and Roger seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion is passed. Town board to approve the assessor report for the December.
I'll make it.
We're going to do the building department, the justice department, the highway department, the town clerk's report, the youth commission, the dog control, and the supervisor's report, and the justice report. Do I have a motion?
Go ahead.
So moved.
Cassie makes the motion.
Second.
Roger seconds. Is there any conversation about any of those reports that we haven't talked about downstairs or during our workshops? With none being offered, all in favor?
Aye.
Motions are carried. Town board to approve the 2020 annual report for the building department, planning board, and zoning board of appeals. Motion? Roger makes the motion.
I'll second it.
Paul seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. Town board to appoint Jody Deal to the zoning board of appeals. This will be for a term of 5 years ending on December 31st, 2025. I have a motion.
I'll move it.
Second.
Mr. Briggs makes the motion, Roger seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Jody is not just becoming a member here, she's been an active member, and she was even looking at possibly being the chairperson, but actually, in this case, we're going to get to that on the next motion. So, number 13, Town Board, 14, to appoint John Griffo as chairman to the Zoning Board of Appeals for the year 2021, as per the recommendation of the Zoning Board.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. Briggs makes the motion, Roger seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion is carried. Again, Jack Griffo's done a phenomenal job on the zoning board. We just had his first meeting that he chaired last week. He's also on the environmental committee, and he's a very good participant, offers a lot of advice and information to the town. Number 15, Town Board to approve the release of remaining consultant fees that are being held in escrow in the amount of $1,676.25 for Shellhorn 3-lot subdivision, Route 52, Birch Hall and Abramowitz Road property. This is per the recommendation of the Town of Wawarsing Planning Board.
I'll make that motion.
Paul makes the motion,
Second.
Cassie seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. Town Board to authorize the supervisor to execute the professional services agreement between the Town of Wawarsing and the Delaware Engineering. We're not going to do this, right?
No.
We're tabling this. Town Board to approve the expense of the following planning board members to attend the Associations to Town Conference, which is a virtual conference, February 14th through the 17th. That would be Attorney Bill Kyer, planning board members Paul Lonstein, John Constable, and Don Odom.
I'll move it.
Cassie makes the motion.
I'll second it.
Paul seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
With the COVID, it's great to see that we're having a virtual associations to towns. There's many classes offered in every department of the town, and actually we had one that when Steve Bradley was here, we went to a solar meeting and we ended up with the solar panels on the transfer station capped landfill, which was a good place for that solar project. So number 18. Town Board to approve a membership invoice in the amount of $180 for Ginger Gillis, municipal bookkeeper, to be enrolled in the New York State Government Finance Officers Association. Membership is for 2021. Do I have a motion? Cassie makes a motion.
Second.
Roger seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. Number 19, Town Board to amend the motion made at the organizational meeting regarding the signing of town checks. Councilman Paul Tuzzolino, Councilman TJ Briggs, Cassie Sporer authorized to sign the checks in absence of the incapacity of the supervisor. Second signature on all checks will be the municipal bookkeeper, Ginger Gillis, and in her absence, signature will be account clerk Ramona Stegler. Do I have a motion?
I'll make it.
Paul makes the motion.
Second.
Roger seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Alrighty, highway concerns, Mr. Pays.
I'm good for tonight, so there's no we talked about.
Okay. TJ.
Nothing wild and crazy, you know, it's winter. Let's be careful out there, clean your, the chimneys and, make sure your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors are working properly. Just, you know, be mindful. Days are getting a little longer, but it's still dark, so be careful when you're on the street, driving and so on, so. That's it.
Okay. The next person would be Roger Buckle.
We had our monthly Village Town of Wawarsing Parks Commission meeting. Worked very well. We are looking for a representative from the town to fill that position. If anyone's interested, they could come in and give an application to Jackie. I also have two motions. First one is the town board I move that the town board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for an unexpired position on the Ellenville Wawarsing Joint Parks and Recreation Commission. The term will expire on December 31st, 2023. The applications are due back to the town clerk's office by noon on February 12th, 2021.
And a second?
I'll second it.
Roger makes the motion, Cassie seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried.
And another motion, I move the town board to appoint George Gomez as member to the Wawarsing Joint Parks and Recreation Commission. His term will be for 5 years, expiring on December 31st, 2025.
Roger makes the motion,
I will second it.
Paul seconds it. Any conversation, any concerns?
Nope.
No? All in favor?
And that's really all I have this evening.
So, TJ
Yeah,
has something
I
else?
apologize, I forgot a couple of things. Submitted by Sam. One is a motion for a cup and canvas by Heather. Sam has used this person before. It's $12 per person, and it includes a canvas, paint, brushes, it's all Zoom instruction. Charge the participants $5 per person. That helps offset the cost. And the date is to be determined. Sam's shooting for late February, early March for spring flower painting. So I make that as a motion to let Sam pursue that.
I'll second it.
TJ makes a motion, Cassie seconds it, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion's carried.
Second one is for snow tubing on Holiday Mountain. It's $20 per person. You get 2 hours of tubing. Sam notes there's strong COVID procedures in place at Ski Hill, usually social distancing. Masks must be worn, ride and lift alone, or with household members, so on and so forth. Participants would need their own transportation. If we do bus them, the bus can only fit 22 people on the bus, and date is to be determined. So I move that as a motion, please.
I'll second it.
TJ makes a motion, Cassie seconds it, all in favor? Aye. That motion is carried. We'll be right with you.
Feel your pain. They're used to it.
Alrighty. Paul.
Just two things. I just want to let everyone know that the town has created a Town of Wawarsing YouTube channel, and the purpose of that YouTube channel is to assist in archiving and making town board meetings, planning board meetings, zoning board, and other meetings and activities that the town's involved with available for members of the town. This is something that we actually will be broadcasting live when possible, but there'll also be meetings and event activities that are going to get uploaded to the town's YouTube channel. There will be a link on the town website to make it easier for people to find it, but if you go to YouTube and you search on Town of Wawarsing, you will definitely be able to find it, and it is up and running right now. We have the last board meeting and Supervisor Houck's State of the Town already up on the channel. And the other thing, I know a lot of people have been asking about Channel 23. I would say that by this meeting, will actually be up on Channel 23 beginning probably this coming Tuesday. So we've ironed out the issues that we had with that, and we should have the recordings of the Zoom meetings, and we're working toward actually also being able to stream the town board meetings to Channel 23 live as well, but that's going to require some additional hardware and some other things that we need to purchase. But the recorded versions of the meeting should be back up on Channel 23 by Tuesday. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Cassie.
I have New York Rising Spring Restoration Program is moving along. We just have 3 easements left to get to have them all in place. We really need them by the end of the month so we can get everything in place. So when the spring thaw comes, we can go and fix the stream beds before we have massive flooding, because they're in quite dismal shape. So if you know that you need a easement, please either stop by, make an appointment to go to Village Hall, or come here, and we can help you here at Town Hall as well, because I have copies of those easements. We are, as a mom, I'm tickled pink that my kid went to school this week. It was different. They're all living in little cubes at school, but I applaud the district in their attempt to get the kids in the building so that they have some kind of school year. It's been a big challenge for a lot of our kids at home to carry on with their studies and do a good job, but I reported for my daughter, it's pretty awesome being in the high school. So I applaud the school board and Lisa and her team for giving the kids a chance to try to be at school. And I wish them luck, and if there's anything the town board can do to assist them, I hope they reach out. And that's what I've got for you tonight.
Okay. All right, thank you, Cassie. I'd like to just reiterate what Paul has said tonight. I thank him for getting the Channel 23 up and running. We haven't had it, and we apologize, but we're actually going through a very good segue into a really nice way to run our meetings and offer meetings to everybody through Facebook or through a YouTube channel and through Channel 23. As unlike the past, we just had them on Channel 23, which is done through Spectrum, and we found ways to do this where we can actually run it on Channel 23, which is what a lot of our residents and taxpayers have been accustomed to and what they actually want to do. And then for the people that are interested in Facebook and YouTube Live, there's it's reaching those people also. So we're reaching a large part of the population, and that's a good thing. The MLK, the Martin Luther King service, is also on Town of Wawarsing's Facebook page. If you want to go on our Facebook page, and it's a very long service, but it's very well worth watching. It's a tribute to Martin Luther King. He's a great advocate for civil rights in a nonviolent way, and I think we need more of that today. I had just to address a comment for the town FOIL request. Anybody can, request a FOIL request or a document in the town, and the town clerk at the present time is Jackie Kyer, who is the FOIL officer. And at the organizational meeting, we made the supervisor, in this case me, the FOIL appeals officer, which is the proper thing to do. Letters have gone to the county. The counties have, people have FOIL things to the county, and there's direction from the county back to the individual that would be FOILing, and whatever incident there would be. And the county has advised or directed people that it has to go back to the town because it's a town function or a town issue. So just to clarify any situations with that. Zoning, Roger and I are on the zoning review that we passed in May of 19, and now we're into this. We made an extension of the moratorium, which we made 6 months, but now it's January 21st. I believe we should be hopefully done within a month. Have any comments about? We just met Wednesday.
It's a long process.
Roger's saying it's a long process. But, we ended up with an event law that we actually kind of separated out of it. It's part of the zoning, but it includes the entire town, which is a good thing. And yesterday we met and just discussed a number of other issues, and we hope to have a final product for you in the near future.
Yes.
And at that, I would like to ask for a motion to close the meeting.
I'll make it.
Paul makes the motion.
Second.
Cassie seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. Good night.
Jackie, do you want this thing?
And good luck.
Sexual abuse policy?
We have 5 people who want to trace it live for our.
Are we off?
Yeah, we are.
It was a privilege being TJ over.
No problem.
For the meeting?
I thought Andrew was pretty good.
Yeah.
You wanted to say, well, why didn't you do your homework to begin with, dude?
Well,
And yeah, we did. We behaved ourselves.
that's why I brought up the FOIL on John Adams. But
Good night, Debbie.
No,
I've never seen him at look.
The thing is, he's not stupid.
It's like,
He's just